Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be working on the fourth card that we'll be doing at the Stamp-A-Stack at my house this Friday and Saturday. It's a pretty simple card, shouldn't take us long. My goal was to have two cards that would require a little bit more work and a couple that are kind of simple. So this is our card for today. It's just a simple Merry Christmas, and on the inside it says Deck the Halls with Boughs of Holly. And for this card we are using the Christmas Gleaming stamp set. This is actually a carryover from last year, and I never got to use it, so I decided that this year was a year for it to be inked up and used. We're using actually all three of the ornaments and the little Merry Christmas greeting. Along with that stamp set is a punch that is called Gleaming Ornaments. It's actually two punches. It comes in a pack of two. One is the long, narrow ornament, and the other one is the rounder one like this. But we're only going to be using the long one today. We'll be using this stamp along with a few others that I have mounted on the Stamp-A-Ratus. We'll be using Real Red ink and Crumb Cake ink. In your packet, you will receive a card base that measures 4 1/4 by 11, and it's been scored at 5 1/2. And I have a new lamp here that I'm just going to fuss with a little bit and see if it makes it any better. We have two very vanilla pieces that are 4 by 5 1/4, one for the front, one for the inside. We have a small piece that we're going to stamp our ornament and our greeting on. We have some red rhinestones, and we should have in this packet, which we do, a small red bow. Never fear, ladies, I will have all of the bows tied for the Stamp-A-Stack, so you don't have to worry about that. And of course our envelope. So to get started, we're going to bring out our Stamp-A-Ratus. This is for the inside layer, which we will be stamping in Crumb Cake ink. And we'll get our inside layer here. We will place it in our Stamp-A-Ratus, put our magnet down. I always like to put a stamp case or something underneath my arm of my Stamp-A-Ratus just to give it a little bit of support, and then we will ink it up. Again, this is the Crumb Cake ink, and we will get that stamped down. And I think that's pretty good. I don't think we need to do it 2 times. So there's our inside. We'll get all our stamping done first. For the first layer of our front layer of our card with the red ornament, we will be stamping that on a scrap piece. It's about a 4 by 4. Do not need a whole sheet. I will close up the Crumb Cake for now and open the Real Red. And we will take this and ink it up. The reason I put this on the Stamp-A-Ratus is I wanted to make sure that we got really nice red images. And sometimes red can be not so, that you don't get the darkest of image the first time you stamp it. And I think I'll just do it one more time, although that's not too bad. Okay, there's that. Oops. That out of the way. Then for our front layer, we have, or should have, let me grab Let me grab our designer series paper pieces. Seems like I forgot to bring those with me. As usual, I have to forget something. Okay. So we have a strip that's about 1 inch wide. This is the Toile designer series pack. It comes in, every design comes in red or green, and there are several different designs. This is the one I chose for today. You also have a couple of, or a strip of 1/2 inch wide that's going to go on our inside layer, and we'll put that down in just a minute. But I'm going to put this on first just so I know how to place my crumb cake ornaments. And for that, we will be using whatever glue you like to use. I just have my wet glue here handy, so I'm just going to use that. Now these are going to be a little bit long, which is fine because I usually do that so you can cut it off and it'll be nice and even. And I am going to push it over from the edge of the layer just about 1/4 inch or so, just to give yourself a little bit of added interest on the front. And that looks pretty good. And we will get our scissors and we will trim the excess off. Like so. I'm going to take my bone folder, kind of run over that to make sure it's nice and stuck down. I have a little bit of sticky from somewhere on here. See if I can get it off with my handy dandy adhesive eraser. Okay, now we're going to take this image that has more of a scroll-like pattern, and we're going to stamp it in the crumb cake on the front of our first layer, and in between we will be putting our real red ornament. So what you're going to do, ink this up. We'll stamp one right down here, putting a nice even pressure, and then we will do another one right up here. Like so. While I've got this out, we will do the little, I'll do an ornament on the front. This isn't the one I used on the original one, but this will work. We'll just use the one we just used. There we go. I think that's it for the stamping. Okay. Now we're going to take our piece that the 4x4 square that has our ornament on it, and we're going to punch this out. I'm going to have to trim mine a little bit because it's too long and I can't get my punch up to where I need it to be. And we will just line this up. Before I punch it, I always kind of just push down on it a little bit so it holds it, and it gives me an opportunity to look at it and see if it's placed where I want. I think that's pretty good. So there is our ornament for the center of our card. And then for the Merry Christmas, all we're going to do is take our snips and we're just going to trim right along the edge. This is a straight cut, so it's not hard at all. So we'll just do like so. Excuse my phone. I don't know about you guys, but we're getting dozens of political calls every single day, and we do not answer our phone if we don't recognize the number. We've already voted, so they're not going to change our mind in any way. So what we're going to do with the ornament and the little Merry Christmas greeting, we're going to put on some dimensionals. And I put some big ones on the ornament, and then at the very top I put a tiny one, and I put little ones on the back of the greeting. So let's see, where are my small ones? Here they are. Little ones are just the right width for the ornament and the greeting strip. And it looks like I've taken my pokey tool over to my other table. I'll be right back. I'm trying to set up a filming station where I just have extras of everything so that I don't forget to bring some of these tools over with me. What's happening now is I have to take them over to my stamping area to do my actual work, and then when I forget to bring them back over here to my my table. Okay. So before I put the ornament and the greeting on, I'm going to try and get my card folded and put on the front piece. So again, we fold it in half. We take our bone folder and we go along. Then I will take my Stampin' Steel, put a little bit of that on there. You don't have to go all the way around with this because it's all the edges, because it is such a sticky tape that it just takes a little bit to make it stick. We'll put this down, put our front layer on. Again, I've got some sticky right here, so I need to get that off of there. Well, I got quite a bit actually. These adhesive erasers are a godsend, and we used to sell them at Stampin' Up. We don't any longer, but they're readily available on the internet, or I do even think sometimes Michael's or Hobby Lobby has them. Not all the time, but occasionally I've seen them there. Okay, there's that. Let's take our inside layer, put it down. Okay, then we will take our red ornament and we're going to stick it kind of in between the other two. And our little Merry Christmas is going to go right here along the edge, just like so. Then we have our little bow to put on, which I need to get my glue dots, so that can go on quite easily. Get my exercise today, going back and forth. Here we go. And then this just goes right along the top of the middle ornament. Push it down. Scissors and kind of trim the ends off. And if you don't like the way your ribbon is sticking up, you can always take another glue dot to hold it down, I think. And I could play with ribbons for forever to get them the way I want them. But I think I'm going to stick one more glue dot on here just to keep this kind of down. Okay, now the last touch that we're going to do is we're going to sparkle up these Crumb Cake ornaments a little bit with our Wink of Stella. And you just go over this. You want to wait and make sure that it's good and dry, because you will kind of make the ink. The Wink of Stella does make the ink run a little bit. And mine's not dry enough yet, so I'm really not going to do any more because I don't want it to be a brown ornament. But I think you probably could see it on the, I don't know if you can or not. Yeah, you can catch a little bit of the glimmer and the shine on this, on the ornaments. So that is basically our card. It's very quick and easy. Won't take you long at all to get this one done. I hope you like it. I like it for a nice simple card, and I like it because it's the only card I use Christmas red on. So I do like it. So hope you guys have a great day. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you on Friday and Saturday. I have every class full except for Friday. I have one spot left. If anybody is interested and would like to bring a friend, you're more than welcome. Just give me a shout and let me know that you're going to bring someone with you. So have a wonderful day. God bless each and every one of you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.